Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Welcome again to our Friday 15 minutes podcast. Remember, we started this series of teaching last week, Monday. This is the second week, and today is Friday. Okay, so we talking on the subject how to honor your spouse. How to honor your spouse. It's a very big subject. Every home should watch this. But you see, I can't go back to what I've spoken in the past 2 weeks. So I'm just going to continue where we left off on the third way you can honor your spouse, which is protecting your spouse against accusers. So we'll go through my YouTube channel and watch what we have taught in the past 2 weeks. So if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe by pressing on subscription. A bell comes out. It is essential that you press on the bell. Now, what do you have to lose? You don't lose nothing. What do you have to gain? You gain everything. Like what? Every time the podcast is ready, YouTube will always send you a notification so that you can always follow us on our podcast. Okay, so we took our text from 1 Peter 3:7, where the Bible said, it says, likewise ye husband dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel, and as being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered. So I told her that the reason why we honor our spouse is not because they are our spouse, it's because dishonoring a spouse could be a hindrance to your prayer. I've been sharing it in the past few weeks, and you have seen it in the last two coming to the third one, ways to honor your spouse. That failed marriages are due to dishonor to a spouse or dishonor to a principle that God ordained in the home. Okay, please go through it again. I will just continue from the third way you can honor your spouse, and then I will continue from there. Say the third way you should protect your spouse is against accusers. The same way Paul explained it should be done in 1 Timothy 5:19-22. So I explained that into details on Wednesday. So I will just continue from Matthew 19:3-10. Now, Jesus protected the woman when the Pharisees asked him if they can divorce her in Matthew 19:3-10. And now I want us to study this in today's episode to see how Jesus Christ handled protection for a spouse. Now look at it. In Matthew 19:3-10, the Pharisees also came unto him, tempting him. You see that? That's a problem in marriages. Tempting him. And saying unto him, is it lawful for a man to put away his wife for every cause? Every cause. So definitely there's a challenge in this one, because you don't change a winning team. So this marriage has a problem, and the men are asking if they can put away their wife. Unfortunately, the wife was not present. The wife was not present. So you see already, the case is bad. Just like when they brought a woman and brought her to be accused before Jesus and said that we caught this woman in the real act. But do you know what? The Lord told them to bring the man and the woman and to stone the man and the woman. But do you know what? They brought only the woman and expect Jesus Christ not to protect her. Of course, Jesus did. Jesus did. Because do you know what? They didn't bring the man. And if Jesus has asked them to stone the woman, Jesus Christ would have been a partaker of their sin. Because the law said, you stone the two. But they brought one. And they claim that they caught her in the real act. In other words, they witnessed the sexual act. So they are witnesses. But do you know what? They brought only the woman, did not bring the man. Now Jesus Christ did not want to be a partaker of their sin. So Jesus Christ told them, any of you that have not sinned, let him be the first one to stone. Now they've already sinned, because they're supposed to bring the two, they brought only one. So they have committed sin. So because they have committed sin, they have to go. Jesus said, let any man that has no sin throw the first stone. Of course, they can't throw the first stone because they've already committed sin by bringing only one instead of the two. So Jesus don't want to be a partaker of their sin. So Jesus asked the woman, Jesus said, where are the accusers? Oh yes, Did you see? He didn't say, where are the people who witnessed what you did? He said, where are their accusers? And the woman said, not all of them have fled. Jesus said, I do not accuse you too. Why? Because I was not there when it happened. So I can't accuse you also. Because if I accuse you, I'll be a partaker of their sin. Okay. So Jesus protected the woman that was caught in the adultery. Now, in this case, this is the same thing these Pharisees are doing also. They came to Jesus to discuss about a divorce. They came and they didn't bring the other party. Now let's see how Jesus Christ handled it. And he answered and said unto them, have you not read that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female, and said, for this cause shall a man, not a woman, a man leave father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and they twain shall be one flesh. Wherefore they are no more twain, but one flesh. What therefore God has joined together, let no man put asunder. In order first to begin with, you're supposed to have come with your wife. You're not supposed to come alone, because you are already one. So why are you coming alone? Did you see that? So Christ protected the woman. Christ protected the woman. Now that's what you should be doing in your marriage. Christ protected the woman. He that created them at the beginning created them male and female. So why are you here alone as a man? Wherefore they are no more twain, but one flesh. What therefore God has joined together, let no man put asunder. Let no man put asunder. They say unto him, why did Moses then command to give a writing of divorcement and to put her away? Here how Jesus defended the woman again. He said unto them, Moses, because of the hardness of your hearts, allow you to put away your wives. But from the beginning, it was not so. Oh, did you see that? Jesus said, the women said, why did Moses, sorry, the men say, why did Moses said, we can give her a letter of divorcement? He said, because you are a stone heart. You this man, you are a stone heart. Jesus Christ was not talking about the woman. In the first statement, Jesus said, he that created them at the beginning created them male and female. So why are you here alone? So what God has joined together, let no man put us under. Let no man. He didn't say let no person. He said let no man. So every accusation was against the man that was present, that did not come with the other party. He said let no man put us under. So in other words, you should have come to me in two, not in one. You should have come to me in two, not in one. Then number two, they said, but okay, then why did Moses say we should write a letter of divorcement and put her away? He said it's because of your heart is stone cold. Your heart is stone cold. Your heart is stone cold. That's what Moses said. Go and write a letter of divorcement. Did you see Jesus Christ accusing the woman at all here? No. He protected her. They said unto him, why did Moses then command to give a writing of divorcement and to put her away? He said unto them, Moses, because of the hardness of your hearts, allow you to put away your wives. But from the beginning it was not so. And I said unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication, and shall marry another, committed adultery. And whosoever marrieth her which is put away doth commit adultery. His disciples say unto him, if the case of the man, not the case of the woman, if the case of the man be so with his wife, it is not good to marry. Oh, wonderful. And listen to me. Who brought the case to court? The men. Where are the women? No, they didn't. They are at home. The men were expecting to get judgment against the woman at home. But do you know what? The judge protected the woman at home. Why? Because she's not on the scene. First of the beginning, Jesus said, he that created her at the beginning created a male and female. And for this cause, shall a man leave his father and his mother and shall cleave to his wife, and the two shall become one. He said, you are no longer one, you are two. So, in other words, where's the second part? Where's your partner? You should be coming here with your partner. So already, he has filed that against them. Number two, they said, okay, fine. Moses said, we should write a letter of divorcement and put her away. Why did Moses do that? He said, do you know why Moses did it? Not because of the woman. It's because your own heart is a stone heart. Your heart is a stone heart. So Jesus accused them and protected the woman. And number 3, Jesus Christ added salt to their injury by making divorce complicated. Jesus now said, hear what he said. He said unto them, and I said unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, not his husband now, whosoever shall put away his wife from the big, put away his wife, except it be for fornication, and shall marry another, committed adultery. Look at that one. Fornication and adultery happen here. Now, you can't divorce your wife for fornication, because wives don't commit fornication. Wives can only commit adultery. Wives can only commit adultery. Wives can't commit fornication. It is only young girls that can commit fornication. It is only young boys that are not married that can commit fornication. So Jesus knows the difference between fornication and adultery. He said, I shall marry another, committed adultery. So Jesus knows what is adultery. Jesus knows that adultery is for married men and married women. So in other words, Jesus is saying, moreover, you can't even divorce your wife for adultery. You can only divorce her for fornication. In other words, you don't have a case. Wow. In other words, you don't have a case. In other words, you don't have a case. You know why? Because if it is a case of fornication you brought against the woman, you are free to divorce her. But if it is a case of adultery, in other words, don't try to remarry. If you remarry, you will be living under the sin of adultery. So he made it difficult for the man to go and remarry. So now that you cannot remarry, why will you want to divorce the one you have in the house? He said, whosoever marrieth her which is put away, don't commit adultery. His disciples say unto him, if the case of the man be so with his wife, then it is not good to marry. In other words, once I marry, I cannot dismarry. You have just made the case complicated for me. Did you see that? Jesus never asked the man to divorce the woman. No. Rather, he told the men their weaknesses, protecting the woman that was absent from the sin. Protect your wife, no matter what, from accusers of any kind. Protect your husband, no matter what. Divorce is one of the major causes why people want to divorce. Jesus said that you can't divorce for adultery. You can only divorce for fornication. And don't ask me, Reverend David, there's fornication, there's adultery. Jesus knows the difference. He used them. He used the two languages here. He used the two languages here. Fornication can only be, in other words, divorce is not on the table. They came accusing the woman. But do you know what? Jesus Christ protected. The woman didn't need to say one word. The woman didn't need to say one word. What do you want the woman to say? No, nothing. Because the case is not against them. So if there's anybody that should appeal, it should be the men, not the woman. They started the case and they are judged, they fail, and they can appeal. So you see, he protected. Learn to protect your spouse. It's a honor. That's what Paul said in that 1 Timothy. He said, an elder that rule well should be counted for double honor. So if your wife is doing well, Paul said, honor her. Okay. I'm out of time right now, but do you know what? I will see you in our next 15 minutes podcast.